I've been listening to Lil Baby album still. I still been listening to Herb album, Dirk album. Then I put all them songs on the playlist actually, and I just made it a best songs of 2020. I call it hardest tracks of 2020 playlist. Right. I just be repeating that. But other than that, my guy Snoop been dropping. He dropped the deluxe and the standard. I've been tuned in with him. My guy Zerk getting ready to drop, been tuned in with him, been still listening to Polo G album. I think the last new drop, like as far as the mainstream that I checked out, is Young Hefe 3. That was solid by Shaq Glizzy.
Yeah, I used to love Shaq Glizzy. I don't know why I stopped listening to him.
He getting better, bro. Like over time, I feel like he getting better as an artist. Like I started listening to him with Young Hefe 1 in 2014. That came out. Then night he on 3 and 2. 2 was solid too, and 3 good too. So he getting better. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So from that Herb joint, because I out of all them albums that you name, I definitely listened to Herb whole project, well, the deluxe version.
Yeah.
At least once a week.
Yeah.
So what's your hardest song on that? What you like the most on that?
I ain't gonna lie, it's the album. Like I know people been dropping like separate deluxes, but like when somebody drop a deluxe, that's when I start to count it as a full album.
All right.
But I don't know, bro. Like me personally, I think that's the hardest album of the year. Like hardest. I got like 2 lists. I got one I think that's the hardest, and one that I think is the most commercially successful. You know what I'm saying? So as far as Herb, I think he got the hardest, and Lil Baby got the most successful album of the year. But on Herb stuff, I listen to so much, bro. Like man, I like every song on there, but I think the hardest song probably Riding With It. Like as far as like he just lost his top on there. Yeah. But I like the whole album though. To be honest, I really can't pick yet.
I agree with you with the Riding With It. I definitely listen to that every day.
Yeah, he lost his mind on that.
The albums I've been tapped in with though is Tory Lanez, Daystar. Like for some reason I can't stop playing that, and I just got on this 21 Savage. Like before, I can't remember what was the name of 21 Savage last album, but that was the first time I gave 21 an honest listen.
I Am over I Was. Yeah. I Am is greater than I was, something like that.
That was the first time I ever gave 21 Savage a full honest listen.
Right.
And I liked it. And then he dropped this one, so I'm like, him and Metro Boomin, I already know what they already did together. So I'm like, yeah, let me listen to this. 21 Savage. Cold, bro.
Yeah, he nice, bro. I've been tuned in since Savage Mode, really. Like before that, you know, he had like Red Ops, and he dropped a tape. I think it was called the Slaughter tape or something like that. He had a couple tracks on that I could see why he was getting hotter, but really what did it is that Savage Mode. Then It's an album was solid. Then he did that. Who he had that joint tape with? Offset, right? With Rick Flood Drip.
See, that's what I'm saying. I need to get on. I need to get on my 21 Savage Mode.
Yep, that was Metro, Offset, and 21, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot all about that until we just talked 21. So yeah, he decent, bro. He a nice artist. He can put something together.
Yeah. Now, like I said, I've been tapped in with the Tory Lanez album, and I know Tory Lanez been going through. You know.
Yeah. Can I ask you, what do you like about that album? Because I ain't check it out and that stuff. Like me personally, I ain't never really been too much of a fan of his music, and that ain't not really necessarily against him. It's just like he got so many sounds I can't get used to, you know. But what do you personally like about that album? Because like after the situation, I just felt like, you know, it's a time and place for everything, and I feel like he could have held off on that. But what you like about the album?
What I liked about is him addressing a lot of the issues that he was going through. I also like how you say he got so many different sounds. Like he rapping, he singing, he auto-tuning. Yeah. He bring it all together for, to me, a full project. And I just rock with what Tory Lanez did. Now, as far as his situation with him and Meg, we honestly don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to let that cloud my judgment on listening to his music. Because I feel like he dropped a pretty solid album, but he was getting so much backlash that everybody was trying to say it was trash.
Exactly.
But it was musically, Tory Lanez hit the mark with that album.
That's true.
It probably was his best project.
I can accept that as far as even though you can have your own personal opinion on something, you got to come with it to everything with a fair judgment. And I heard a lot of people say it was his best project, but I mean, I don't really listen to him, and he got a lot of sounds, but I just like certain things I just couldn't get adjusted to in his sound. But I seen him perform live one time. I went to a Future, Migos, and Kodak Black was supposed to be there, but he was in jail. But and Tory Lanez was there. You was there.
It was in that
Tinley Park.
Yeah, the
Yep, yeah.
What is it called? The amphitheater.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He was when I walked in, he was actually in the crowd. Like he was coming down the stairs, and I was in the line too. He was coming down the stairs, and he was rocking the crowd. But I mean, he was, you know what I'm saying? He was on his way up. Then the quarantine, he looked like one of the hottest artists. That, you know, that situation with him and Meg happened.
Yeah,
there's so many ups and downs with it. You know what I'm saying? So. Shoot, I ain't really got too much to say about him right now, but I still respect the honest judgment of his album, you know.
Let me say this, because that situation is a prime example of how you can go from the hottest to literally bankrupt or out of the industry altogether.
That's true.
So let me say this to artists: like, if you in a situation and you in a winning situation, understand your surroundings, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Understand the people that you associate with. Like, every pop out don't need to be a pop out. Everything don't need to be posted on the internet. Right. You know, you got, when you in a situation that you can only lose from, like, you got to move differently.
Exactly.
And I feel like a lot of artists, they allow they popularity to make them feel like they living in a bubble.
That's true.
Like, life is real out here, and nobody cares about you once the controversy hits you, and that's you find that out the hard way. And
speaking, I'm glad you said something about the internet, because that's really why I had my first like question mark over him. Because I remember one time, I don't really necessarily speak on nobody's cases unless you make yourself a case. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, one time he posted drugs and guns on the internet. I'm like, what are you doing? Then like a couple weeks after that, he got locked up. So me personally, I felt like he indicting himself, you know what I'm saying, putting that stuff on the internet. So you really got to watch what you post, and you're not, just because you're an artist and it's your lifestyle, you're not invincible to the crimes. You, if anything, you only make yourself more of a, you know what I'm saying, you only make yourself more of a target doing stuff like that.
And that's what I'm saying. Artists gotta be cool sometimes. Like, even us normal people, we gotta be cool sometimes. We can't always be flashy. We can't always post our moves. And learning point for everybody out there.
Definitely.
All right, now we need y'all to do what we finna say right now, and that's go download that iLLANOiZE app right now.
Most definitely.
It's in the Apple Store, it's in the Google Play Store, and we finna give y'all some little secret sauce on what we rocking with on the app right now. Jimmie, what's your post of the week?
Post of the week, man. I'm gonna go with my guy. I know Banks, that Audi 5000. I actually like that song. He had posted it on Audio Mac first. And yeah, that's my song of the week, man. I feel like he always come with a good vibe. He takes his time with his music, you know, he very detailed with his projects, you know what I'm saying? Like, he about to come with a Camille 2. He just dropped Camille 1, I think, I want to say last year. Then he dropped the EP this earlier this summer, you know what I'm saying? So he very precise with his project and his sound, you know what I'm saying? And now that it's a single and he preparing us for the project, now I'm like, okay, he back in mode, you know, so. I'm paying attention to that.
You gotta hit him. Tell him get us that clean version.
Clean version. Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, he'll definitely do that. I'm gonna check him out.
Man, I was rocking with they go by DCG Sean and DCG. I don't know how to pronounce the last. It's just it's letters and a lot of them. But they dropped a visual called Not a Diss, and for the longest, my homie Swain been putting me on them, and I listen to them, and they got like a special little bop, you know.
Yeah.
Out West got their own little sound. So right now, if you ask me, like, who holding it down as far as the music going in Chicago, Out West got it. You know what I'm saying? And they sound just different, and they visuals are attention grabbers. You know what I'm saying? They ain't just the regular videos of them just bouncing around. You know what I'm saying? Even the ones with them just bouncing around, though, it's still a lot of attention grabbers, and I feel like the sauce that they using right now, like, it's definitely only a matter of time before they out of here.
And it's crazy. I'm glad I can honestly respect you say Out West got it, because I ain't gonna lie, ever since I even heard some Out West music, I always felt like they got the short end of the stick with Chicago music. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Out West artists should have blown up, like, even bigger than what they was. Yeah, they got some name around here, but a lot of them guys, they got some authentic talent, and it's like they come with a different sound from what's accustomed to Chicago. And a lot of times when Chicago first got hot for the second time again, it was like a sound cap on top of the city. You know what I'm saying? So people will come here check out Chicago artists, but they only looking for that one specific sound.
Right.
And I felt like a lot of times out west got the short end of the stick because of that. So I feel like they revamping out west music too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they giving it a second go round. So it's gonna be cool watching those two dudes blow up and see how far they could take it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what's crazy about what you just said? Because I feel like out west they had a moment with the bop music.
Yeah.
But coming from Chicago, you know what I'm saying, we got that gritty edge. So
right.
the bop music was for the fifis and for fun, but it never really took off farther than
exactly.
Chicago.
Then I used to just watch that, like how they just come outside for you, like you say, the fifis and the fun, record that music like Sicko Mob. I used to watch them. I'm just like, how they, you know what I'm saying? How these boys not big? Ain't nobody coming outside on their street shooting a party and a hot song that you gonna dance to at every function. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. I felt like that wasn't respected enough for me. But I mean, time went on. I mean, that's still some classic Chicago music, hands down. But you know what I'm saying? It could have definitely got a little bigger for him.
Yo, it's your boy Biko. Make sure you head over to the Apple Store and Google Play Store and download the iLLANOiZE app right now. From there, you'll be able to stream iLLANOiZE Radio live every Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m., as well as stream podcasts, watch interviews, check out the latest news, and so much more. So head over there to your App Store and download the iLLANOiZE app.